Alright guys, I thought I was gonna be doing a face cam, but we not. So therefore, welcome back to another video. Today we gotta give y'all the tea on Bad and Boujee and her being a whole side chick and her doing way too much, allegedly. Now, she done allegedly whooped on a woman while she was holding her child. She was a side chick of a married man by the name of Loose Cannon. I just got so much to get into, but before we do, make sure I hit the like button, also subscribe, share to your friends, because this is exclusive tea. Also follow our Instagram page at Zeus Network TV before we get into this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go.
They be like, yo, what the fuck is it gonna take to get rid of this bitch? You can't get rid of me, bitch.
Alright y'all, before we get into this, yes, we know Miss Bad and Boujee is supposed to be on the side chicks of LA, but we didn't know she took her being the side chick this far. Now, a woman who posts TikToks actually was posting TikTok stories to bring awareness to women in domestic violence situations that stay silent and continue to suffer the abuse. Now, this woman has been doing this for quite a few weeks now and posting her stories of what happened, and it actually has been going viral. But one of the stories that she posted, she ended up posting a screenshot, which fans were quick to notice that one of the screenshots included one of Bad and Boujee's story posts.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
As the storyteller, which is the woman, of her saying, this was posted the day after she came to my sick daughter's hospital room with him talking about seeing the daughter he doesn't take care of any way, shape, or form. Now, I zoom in, it's a Bad and Boujee's that name. So therefore, I'm like, whoa. I know Bad and Boujee isn't the sad chick woman, the one that came to the hospital room with the man. And so then I decided to post it. Now, I did post this without awareness of letting the girl know because I posted it inside the dark room page. But the girl ended up reaching out and actually texting me, notifying me that she didn't know that Bad and Boujee was actually on Zeus Network. She really didn't know about her. So then, of course, we go way more into depth. But before we do, I happened to notice on another one of her TikToks as I began watching her stories, she also posted that the day my life changed forever, my baby was admitted to the hospital for pneumonia when my ex-husband and his mistress stormed in and attacked me while my baby was in my arms. So then that definitely concluded me be like, I know Bad and Boujee was not the mistress that this woman was talking about, the one that stormed in and attacked me while my baby was in my arms. Well, if you couldn't guess, she was.
What?
To break down the messages that this woman gave me, she makes it clear that this did happen May 15th in 2022. My bad. And he met her April 8th, 2022. She says, I do not know this woman except when she and him stormed in my hospital room while my newborn, 6 months at the time, was battling pneumonia. When Charisse, I guess that's her name, tried to push her away in the room, and me and my oldest daughter, who's 21, escorting her out, Cannon, my soon-to-be ex-husband, sucker punched me in the face, and Charisse and him began punching me and my 21-year-old. Now, if y'all remember, Cannon is the husband, guys, the one that we showed in the previous. She then says, mind you, I'm holding my 6-month-old in my arms, and she's being hit by them in the process of them attacking me. The nurses are shocked and finally grab the baby from my arms, and now my soon-to-be ex-husband, Charisse, are fighting me and my 21-year-old. Mind you, he's 40 and she's, I don't know, 45. So that also pushes us back about the age situation. If y'all remember on OneMoChance, where old girl was not her age, but let's not even get into all that. So then she then says, they then flee the scene after and screaming for the nurses to call the police because my husband is on a domestic violence restraint order. He was arrested, and I don't know what happened with her. After that, Charisse and him then called CPS to try to have the baby taken from me by filing claims of child abuse, that I physically and emotionally abused my 6-month-old. Once again, mind you, Charisse met him April 8th. This is on May 15th. She then proceeds to add on and says, after this incident, I left with the clothes on my back and relocated to another state because someone was going to end up losing her life. So after that, she then shows messages which is then between her and her man. Now, her man, which is the loose cannon dude, says, not true. She says, but whatever you say, stop contacting me. There are restraining orders. Do not contact me again. He says, no one pressed charges. She says, against once she filed the false restraining order. He says, y'all jumped her. Basically trying to, be on her side. She says, lies. You brought her to our hospital room. I did not come to you, and she and you tried to bust in our room when we shoved you out. It's all in report. He says, LMAO off. She says, you and her can't bother me, period. All in report. Now stop contacting me. He says, she came to talk to you and meet you. She then says, she is having an affair with my husband. He says, that's all. So then I guess she sends some court papers, I believe it looks like, or restraining order papers. And it says, she's sleeping with a married man. Leave me alone. I want you and her to stop harassing me. Leave me alone or I will call the police for harassment. Do not contact me again. He says, no one did ever. She says, if you do or her contact me again, I will call the police. Stop contacting me. So therefore, then she then adds on in the messages, she says, they now live together in her house in Vegas after he kicked me and the baby out and moved her into our house in Riverside, California. That's how I even found out about her. So she's really a side chick. So like, she is living in the house. She even then sends screenshots of her taking pictures in her backyard. She makes it clear like, this is our backyard. This is Bad and Boujee taking pictures in the backyard. So I'm like, hold the fuck up. This was exactly in May 2nd. So then as we proceed with the messages, she then states, shows restraining order paper. She says, this is a restraining order Sharisa, my husband, got 2 days after the hospital incident. My husband knew this woman for 30 days and went to court and testified that I was harassing her. When you clearly see in his DM that he said he came to the hospital to meet me, his wife. I've never went anywhere near this woman. Only saw her once when she came to the hospital attacking me with him. Had CPS and courts not seen through their lies, I could have lost my baby. She says, I had no clue who this woman was until after the hospital incident. That's when I found out, and I wasn't aware she was an influencer. I was told she was on a show trying to win love. She then even makes it clear that she actually spoke about the fight on her podcast, which is this one right here, which I never went to go see. So if I did see it, I'll put the video in it, but I really don't feel like watching that long ass episode to see, because we got enough proof right here. You feel me?
Just pulled up to the studio from Cali. I had to deal with so much bullshit. It's not even funny. Let's just say we got another broken nail, y'all. Another broken nail. I don't understand why people just be testing me. It's crazy. So remember I told you my house got robbed in Cali, right? Got there. Let's just say over $200,000 worth of damages. You know, personal property. I still got to deal with my insurance. You know, I'm still dealing with the whole inventory list and the police report. You know, people just don't know how to move on. They don't know how to accept when somebody just doesn't want you. You know what I mean? Let's just say that without saying too much, because now it's a legal matter. And y'all just gonna have to see my show, because I got a show called Shoot Your Shot. I say y'all because y'all, I got a special guest in the building. I can't wait for you guys to see these beautiful faces that's here. And I have a few faces online too, Skyping in. That's a part. I got a lot of shit going on. I literally had to deal with police reports, incident reports, restraining orders, you name it. Yes, Bad and Boujee really had to get down. And I want to say more, but it's like I'm going to give it away. But coming in June, I got a new TV show coming out. Y'all going to see some of that there. So I got to hold off on that network. I also got to hold off on that. But if you got...
So then she then shows the restraining order papers, shows the papers and all that in the state of Nevada, the marriage certificate. She does say that they are still legally married to each other due to him not wanting to sign papers and him actually trying to, you know, get back with her, saying he misses her and he loves her and all that, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, oh, child. So more of the story, Bad and Boujee clearly is a side chick, but I didn't know on terms of actually, you know, hitting the woman while the baby was in her hand and actually supporting this man's domestic violence and hitting this woman and putting this woman into all these situations and stuff. If y'all want her full story, her TikTok will be linked in the bio so y'all can watch the full stories of her TikToks that went up that are viral. And for all this, Bad and Boujee, I can no longer salute to you, because the way you set up a OneMoChance and you was so crying because you can have children and you just was so women empowerment and all that. So you do this, I cannot fuck with you after all this. Now, after all this, I am going to say this is all alleged just in case. But due to these receipts that I'm getting, it's not given that it's fake. Now, tell me what y'all think about this in the comments down below. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Also, subscribe, share, tell your friends. And without further ado, head to the motherfucking outro. Peace out.
And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick, okay? Okay, I'll be right back. And let's get into stuff now.